The Raiders are not in the spot you want to be if you're an NFL team right now. They're in a weird spot this season. Doesn't mean they can't be successful, right? They just beat the Ravens, okay? They just beat the Ravens. Week 1, they lost to the Chargers. But, hey, listen, they can stack up some wins. They have an easier schedule. They could be very successful. So I decided, let's just add Marcus Allen to this Raiders squad, and hopefully that will help them out. Maybe that will fix their issues and problems, and a rookie 99 overall Marcus Allen could potentially sway a few things and maybe give them an extra couple wins. Now, I've done this before in games. I've done this before in franchises. Running backs usually don't do too much to sway things, but you never know. Second off, last time I did this with Madden 24, I used Bo Jackson. Today we're using Marcus Allen. Now, if you know anything about Madden 25, the run game is OP as anything. Like, it's really OP. So, hopefully that will add to this factor of having Marcus Allen. 142 yards and a touchdown. That definitely helps you out a tad bit to hit your mark when it comes to helping yourself win. But having to play the Ratbirds in week 2 is never fun. And they lose in this franchise. Then they play the 0-2 Panthers. Okay, they beat the Panthers. They play the 1-2 Cleveland Brownies. They lose that game. Okay. Play the Denver Broncos. Yeah, this schedule is horrendously easy. I didn't realize how easy their schedule actually was. Especially with the fact they beat the Ravens, they could stack up a couple really good, easy wins and be a very successful team. They beat the Chiefs. I don't think that's happened in like 10 years of the Raiders' history. So, and they beat the Bengals. All right, so apparently Marcus Allen right now is holding down the fort because 15 touchdowns, 9 interceptions for Gardner Minshew. I'm going to take a wild guess that that's not really what's holding everything down. To have 1,000 yards already and 9 touchdowns is kind of crazy, to be honest. And it looks like they're kind of just trying to run this whole team through Marcus Allen. Comparably to the other players in the league, Josh Jacobs, ironically enough, ex-Las Vegas Raiders running back, is currently number 2 in the league when it comes to yardage, and then Najee Harris, Travis Etienne, and so on and so on. So definitely Marcus Allen is doing a pretty good job, I will say, of controlling this league. They play the 6-3 Dolphins, and just keep in mind, as they beat them, they are now 7-3. They usually never go this good in any franchise I do. So apparently Marcus Allen might actually be saving them a lot. One of the 2 losses the Kansas City Chiefs have suffered this season so far has been to this Raiders squad. So let's see what they can do with that. And they do lose to the Chiefs in the second time around. They play the 8-4 Buccaneers. They beat them. Then they play the Atlanta Falcons. And they get a W. I think the most rushing yards I've seen in Madden 25 so far, and again, this is very OP year when it comes to rushing for Madden franchises. I think the highest I've seen so far, I want to say, is 2,000 rushing yards. And with a 13-4 record, they do not win the AFC because the Chiefs went 14-3. So the Chiefs win 14-3, which ends up winning the AFC in the end. Where's my random NFC bad team? Oh, wow. I'm actually kind of surprised. The worst NFC team was 9-8. Usually it's like 8-9. So it actually was somewhat sufferable right there and not too crazy insane. All right, so Marcus Allen. I don't think we really care too much about the 21 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, and 2,800 yards for Gardner Minshew. That is embarrassing. For a 13-4 record, and this is what your quarterback puts up, that's sad. But the 2,000 yards and 21 touchdowns of Marcus Allen, that really is who is holding down the fort, as they would say. The most receiving yards is 695. That is insane, bro. Max Crosby, 26 sacks. That's another thing that I've realized is a lot of the stats are OP'ly crazy in Madden when it comes to sack. The sack stats are like insane in Madden. So Marcus Allen leads the NFL in rushing by 500 yards. Also has the most, tied for the most touchdowns with Isaiah Pacheco, who obviously in real life just got hurt in the last game against the Bengals. He'll be out 6 to 8 weeks. But now they're bringing back Kareem Hunt. Ironic how the Chiefs are bringing back Kareem Hunt. I thought that was kind of funny when I heard that at first. All right, so yearly awards. Marcus Allen did actually make the MVP race for this, and we're going to check if he gets Rookie of the Year later on once we get through the playoffs. So 13-4 versus 11-6. And the Raiders win. I would have to full-heartedly assume that this is 100% because of Marcus Allen. So they won 17-14. Minshew, 178 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Marcus Allen, 103 yards and a touchdown. Alexander Madison had the other touchdown. This is like the 2000 Baltimore Ravens when it comes to this rushing attack. This is all Marcus Allen on the ground. And they do lose in a divisional round to the Indianapolis Colts. And they lose that game 22-21. So they almost win this game. And actually, surprisingly enough, it was not Marcus Allen who was the big guy. It was, in the end here, Devontae Adams who had a touchdown. And also Alexander Madison. So, ironically enough, it actually wasn't the Marcus Allen show there. So, I guess that works out pretty well. Hey, listen, to get to the divisional round because of your running back is actually kind of wild. So I got to give them props where props are due there because that's actually kind of wild. I'm also getting very tired and fed up of this whole Chiefs versus 49ers Super Bowl because it's getting too repetitive. Like, I think EA needs to change their system and we don't need to see the Super Bowl over and over again. Anyway, though, Marcus Allen was Rookie of the Year. He was also, of course, Offensive Player of the Year with that 2,000-yard season plus 21 touchdowns. You're going to really hit that. I actually didn't look at his receiving numbers. What was his receiving numbers for this? Something I did not look at. So, Marcus Allen, not really known as a receiver. So, 249 yards and 5 touchdowns. Still really good, but not really known as a receiver. So, I guess that does kind of check out for realistic wise. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.